The new longest argument on YouTube is here. For those of you guys who didn't know, about 2 months ago I made a video called The Longest Argument on YouTube that documented the chronicles of our best friend In Effect, who argued with commenters for over 9 years. Unfortunately, the comment thread has either been deleted, either from In Effect deleting his comments, the original commenter who In Effect replied to deleting his comment thread, or all of the replies getting reported. Either way, we did lose an important piece of YouTube history, but it's not all doom and gloom because now we found the new longest argument on YouTube. So as you can see, you're watching a wrestling match right now, and the referee is over here in position to try to count a pin, and he seems to get kneed in the head, and it seems to knock him out completely. So he seems to be completely out as the match is still continuing. People start to intervene, trying to check if the ref is okay, and the match is called to a pause. So kind of a short video, nothing too crazy. So this commenter, Liver Eater, commented 6 years ago, the wrestler in red pinned the other wrestler in blue and knocked the ref out. Jesus, straight badass. So as you can see, with 579 replies, this is going to be an interesting long argument. There were some people who agreed or disagreed, but this kind of centers around this one dude, Lightweight Piety Oz Charlie, and he says lose the profanity. Uh-oh. So basically, because this dude said badass, this person is upset. And so somebody literally says what I just said, dude, he said badass. And then he replies and says, that's profanity. Somebody says, stay off the internet, Buttercup. You obviously can't handle it. There seems to be a comment that got deleted here, but this same person replies again and says, apologies for your suffering. Cancer is horrible. That being said, profanity on YouTube isn't even against the guidelines. You should focus your energy on more serious issues. So I think this guy mentioned that he had cancer or something, but anyway, so he has another reply and says, we all know that profanity isn't against the guidelines. I focus my energy in a lot of other places. I do a lot for charity, poor people in society. Jesus doesn't support profanity, so I don't either. Thanks for your support. So a few things here in my opinion, right? So if you support charity, poor people and all that, that's awesome. That's great. Thank you for doing that. But it's not something that you should brag about and be like, oh, I do all this, so I should get all this credit. The thing about Jesus not supporting profanity, I mean, fair enough. If that's what you believe, I respect everyone's beliefs, but that doesn't mean that you should be subjecting that onto other people. If somebody wants to swear in a comment section, they should be allowed to swear in a comment section. And it's not like they even said anything crazy. They literally said badass. That's one of the most tame swears that you can say. So then there are people who are laughing at him, disagreeing with him, whatever, but basically he just starts replying to literally every single person who replies to him. If you can't handle people pointing out the immature and low-class use of profanity, then find another forum to spread your charm. Somebody said badass in a comment section and you're this upset. I mean, I think you need to calm down a little bit, buddy. Also, the irony. I mean, I'm about to bring in my old catchphrase here. This is so ironic that this could cure anemia. He says, YouTube is an open forum. Get used to it. Meaning he's saying, you know, I should be allowed to express my opinions if I want to. But then you're getting mad at somebody for saying the word badass and you're trying to silence them from saying that. Then he starts bringing up drugs and alcohol, which is just so weird because again, we're talking about somebody saying the word badass. What does drugs and alcohol have to do with it? And again, like I said, this person just starts replying to literally every single person who replies to them. And it's all with the whole preaching thing. And like I said a few times in this video already, I don't judge anybody for their beliefs as long as your beliefs don't involve hurting people. But at the end of the day, you are getting this upset and angry and writing all these detailed comments over somebody saying one word. And it's not like they said something crazy. They said the word badass. It's really not that deep. Like I said, this person is replying to every single person. In fact, I've just been scrolling continuously and it's just them. It's like a one-man show or a one-woman show. They are replying to every single person. And honestly, it just makes me think, how do you even have this much time on your hands? How are you even this angry? It's really not that deep. So then I think this person starts trolling him, or at least I hope they're trolling. But yeah, this person is preaching to everybody. And then yes, 24 wins pops in and says, okay, I admit my wrongdoing and false beliefs. I encourage everyone to do that as well. Forgive my cowardice and utter shame. Like I said, I really hope he's joking. I agree. YouTube staff will deal with our insanity, won't it? These are dark times we live in, pal, on the brink of sanity. And Shadow the Hedgehog would love you. But anyways, this person says, I can't forgive you. Then they say, I will be getting my blanket now. This is too harsh for my fickle mind to handle. Crying a storm right now. Wait, what? And it's not holy water. Yeah, that part makes me think he's trolling. I agree. Praise the God of judgment, for he shall hath divine justice upon all who don't believe. Yeah, this person just starts getting trolled for years now. And again, we're 2 years deep now. Remember that this started 6 years ago. The villain of our story again says, you have lost this discussion over and over again, and it is a monstrous thorn in your side. More Twinkies. What the fuck is going on now? I'm so confused. Oh yes, accounts were jumped. You are extremely inexperienced in many facets of life. This thorn requires a big lunch. Eat big. What? What is going on? We're talking about food now? Been talking to yourself quite a bit, man. Think you're in desperate need of mental attention. I just hope I didn't cause your mental breakdown with my facts. Dude is even giving them good morning messages. You know, that's how you know that they're dedicated. Then he starts speaking gibberish. I don't even know what's going on anymore. You back on my account making comments corrupt Mandeville Cop Department? Ticked you off that I won the state right of way in dangerous social distancing case at the U-Haul down the road from your corrupt cop department? What are we talking about? I have no idea what's going on now. This is the kicker right here where they're basically saying that they're winning, right? They said, I've responded to you each and every time. I have won the discussion over and over again. You keep coming back for more even though you keep losing your arguments. It's not really a prideful thing though to like be like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna keep replying to you in this YouTube comment section forever because I know I'm right and I know you're wrong. It's like, you know that this was a wrestling video where a referee accidentally got knocked out, right? Like that's what this was about, and somebody said badass and that really upset you. One of the main people he's been arguing with says blah blah blah, you're definitely not fulfilled if you seek attention on YouTube. This is like the most true statement that's ever said. If you consider this entertainment, I offer you something more fun like checkers, chess, or church. You'll need a few more sandwiches and cookies. I mean, I guess thanks for the offer of food. At least he's giving out sandwiches and cookies. That's cool. No, destroying delusional people's egos yields much more joy than a chess game would. That was a roast and a half right there. Now they're like arguing about the existence or non-existence of God. And it's just a dumb argument because, again, I have to keep saying this in case we forgot. This is a wrestling video where a referee accidentally got knocked out. It's insane how often this guy or girl would reply. They are just going in on literally everybody. And we're not talking about like one sentence replies to each person. We're talking about literally paragraphs. This person is dead set on convincing everybody to follow the same beliefs as theirs. And it's, again, this is a random ass YouTube comment section. And if you notice, we've been on the 4-year mark for a while now. So 4 years ago, these guys were going in. This looks like a daily thing. Like my freaking eyes are like trying to follow what's going on here. This argument is just going on and on and on. In terms of the frequency of the argument, it even trumps the one that we were talking about, the longest argument on YouTube with In Effect, because this person actually is replying to way more people than In Effect. In Effect was sometimes replying like once or twice a year, but this person seems to be going in on every single person who replies to them. And it just makes me think, like, how do you have this much time on your hands? So eventually this argument does take a little bit of a break. We start going into the 3-year mark now, the 1-year mark. So it takes like a 3-year hiatus, and this person pops up and says, all I gotta say for the replies is, what the actual fuck? Damn, like I never thought some random comment to turn into some long ass novel. And then we go full circle where lightweight piety comes back and says, I guess you thought wrong. This is an open forum. Get used to it. Profane. Damn, you really came back from the grave to reply to me. That's some Undertaker shit right there. How come you're grave hunting? Gross. Wait, what? What? This is an open forum with no time constraints. A 16-hour marathon. Profane too. Okay, but that's not really what I meant. I was basically saying that you're still interested to this day to reply to me. I hope my comment didn't ruin your day. Wow, this person seems so wholesome. Seems you're interested in starting up another sore losing conversation. Be clearer next time. Greenhorn thorn still hard? I'm so confused. May you please explain your reply without having to be rude. Wow, this person is so wholesome. They have no enemies. Who started this up? A greenhorn. Still unmature, I see. I'm politely asking you to explain your comment due to me not understanding it properly. Thanks. I see the pot calling the kettle black via a little boy who didn't get his way. We already know that I'm way older than you, greenhorn. Your responses reveal that fact. This is an open forum. You don't dictate anything. You're the boy who decided to open up Pandora. Sorry about that. I won't take your responses seriously until you respond like a mature adult instead of calling me a greenhorn. Greenhorn, sorry. Plagiarism doesn't work here, greenhorn. What plagiarism are you talking about? Please make some sense. You don't have the wisdom to pick up on very simple things. Why does he keep capitalizing every other word? I also know exactly what you're doing. Pandora awaits. The fuck is Pandora? Somebody pops in and says, season 2 time. Why are you so mad to explain to me? Come on, man. It's not the hardest thing to do in life. Are you creating a warped mad narrative? Seems like you're mad because I won't explain a simple post. No, buddy. It seems you're mad because you wrote freaking 300 comments over 6 years because somebody wrote the word badass, dude. Come on now. If you're not mad, respond like a normal person instead of capitalizing some random letters. Your response shows your irritation and anger. I will capitalize anything I so choose. Nope. You don't get special extra clarity. This person is so pretentious, it's actually insane. Oh wow, you're so right. I'm totally fuming with volcanic flames. Pathetic you seem to depict me as a mad loser and calling me creating a narrative. If I'm really mad, I would probably respond to some negative crap, which I'm not now. For the last time, explain to me what your comments mean. You want frosting, flowers, extra explanations, and no capitalizations. No, you get none of that. Normal people don't ask for disjointed extra online explanations and pout when they don't get their way. You decided to get on the merry-go-round. It'll get tougher as we go along. I'm eating Limburger cheese. You here, Nordic. You wanted this ride. That's what she said. Then we have a little play-by-play here. Well, I guess this is the end of the comment thread. Unless Yes24 Wins decides to come back, which in that case, lose the complaining about profanity. Sure, profanity is bad, but getting worked up over badass. Getting to the end over here, somebody said the biggest yap fest. And then we're getting to the 4-month mark, the 3-month mark. And then he actually replies again to somebody and says, does that bother you? Too bad. It seems you're childishly getting involved. I respond to every post that is sent my way. Get used to it. You know this is not something to be proud of, right? Try a good game of fish or tiddlywinks. What the hell is tiddlywinks? Okay, cool. I'm ignorant as hell, so I didn't even know this. Nope, I never gave up. This is like the most defining thing this person has said. Basically, they see not replying to somebody who criticizes them as giving up. When in reality, it's just, you know, being an adult. And the last few comments over here, bro, how many years has this gone on for? Lightweight says, you're one of the folks that have a need to keep perpetuating an old dead horse. But they just asked how many years it's been going on for. They didn't even reply to you and say you were wrong. And the last comment that we have to date, iconic comment war. So yeah, this is the new longest argument on YouTube, 6 years long. This one definitely had a lot more depth to it than the in effect one. Like I said, sometimes in effect would go like a year or two with only like 10 replies or so. But this dude, Lightweight, man, they were just going in on every single person. We got to the point where I was only seeing their name and their icon because they were just replying back to people. And wow, this one was insane. Let me know what you guys think about the situation in the comments. Let me know if you guys want to see more comment argument reviews and whatever. Please leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it. And I hope you guys have a badass day. Subscribe for more. See ya.